Hey VV Nation, welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and every Monday at this time, we give you the stocks to prepare you for the week. We're going to give you some of the best stocks in the VectorVest system, and you know something? I've got some results to show you on how well they've been working. So, if you're ready, let's get right into it. Let's start off with the U.S. market. We're going to do this both for the U.S. market and for the Canadian market as well. As I record this video, not a big down day, but a down day in the market nonetheless. And, I'm of the mindset that we're going to, a down day, one day doesn't make a trend. You can clearly see that we're trending higher, just broke through the 3-month high today and then came back within it. A lot of people are going to say, well, Glenn, that's a triple top. That's a bearish sign. Well, by way of the VectorVest software, the MTI, which looks at the underlying trend of the market, is at 1.33. When we get to a level of about 1.5 to 1.6 is where the market's starting to look for a top. We're not quite there yet, but we're not far from it. So I'm not quite calling it a top just quite yet, calling it a down day. With that, I'm still going to be bullish in my picks this week. Let's go to the viewers tab. Here's my top weekly picks. I've only got 4. See, it takes a lot for them to be big picks for me on a weekly basis. They need to all be fundamentally sound in the U.S. market, all be in uptrends, VSTs above 1, CIs above 1. I'd like to have double-digit earnings growth on these. You notice that 2 of them today do not have double-digit growth, but my other 2 do. Progressive has just been a killer stock. It's not the first time it's been on my list on a weekly basis. So those are my picks for this week, but I want to take a step back and do a couple of things. For those of you who are new to the channel, just so you know, you're not listening to me talk, I want to show you what the results have been for the last couple of weeks. Let's go back to 8/12, top weekly picks. I had a few picks here. Let's go see what they've done over the last 2 weeks. Great stocks, man. There's PGR again. This stock just keeps coming up over and over and over. Let's go back to 8/12 when I gave these picks. Remember, we get you started every week on these videos to show you what stocks to get into. Let's do a quick test of them from 8/12 until right now. Look at that. Every one of those stocks made money, 8.67%. We're almost double what the market did or the S&P did. All right, that's just one 2-week period. Let's go back to last week, 8/19. Last week, I gave you some picks as well. Let's go see what they did. Let's take this back to 8/19, 1 week ago. And let's quick test these real quick. We're up 1.3% where the market is down. Again, 3 out of the 5 stocks went up. 2 of them went down. I'm going to show you how I manage these in a second as well. So this is why you want to start off your week here every week to get prepared. Now, do I go and buy these stocks every week? I do not. Let me go to the portfolios. My portfolios show my top 5 weekly picks. Currently, we're up 4.96%. I did not manage these when they were up to about 30%, and I gave it all back. But now I'm working on the road to recovery to get these back up for you. Why do I not have new stocks? Well, the last couple of weeks on 8/12, my stocks are still in here. Look at this, 8.6%, 6.2, 5.9. The lowest one is LRN, only up 1.27%. But I like the move back on these stocks right now. So until I get more stocks, until I need to get more stocks, these stocks will stay in here. I do want to show you how I manage these. You have to have the VectorVest software to manage these stocks because I use a VectorVest indicator, relative timing, or RT. This looks at the short-term price trend of a stock. I'm looking at these as good stocks. RTs are all above 1. All of these stocks are in uptrends. When the RT goes below 1, it gets me out of the stock. So again, that's how I'm managing these stocks. That's why we're still holding these stocks from a couple of weeks ago. Now, let's go look at the Canadian market. Let's bring that over. The Canadian market's on the rise. Nice up day today. Not nice, but up day, hitting a new 1-year high on the Canadian graph. The MTI is above 1, not at a level of looking for a top as well. Above the 65-day moving average, bouncing off support. So, of course, I'm going to be bullish here as well. The buy-to-sell ratio and RT are both still below 1, but the underlying trend of the market is up, but not showing levels of a market top yet. Let's go back to the viewers. Here's my picks for you for this week. DeFi, PHX Energy, Enterprise Group, Hemisphere and Alaris Equity Partners. All are up today. Now, it's a little different in the Canadian market. One, you don't track as many stocks as the U.S. market, and two, you're, commodity resource rich country. All right, all of these stocks have RVs above 1, so they should outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. I'm willing to give up some safety on these. These are more aggressive plays in the Canadian market. All the VSTs above 1, all the RTs above 1, all of these are buy recommendations. Let's do the same thing. Let's go back to 812, the top weekly picks. Let's go see how we've done in the Canadian market. Take this back to 812. 2 Mondays ago. Let's do a quick test. Let's go see. 1.19%. Well, the market, the PTSE, outperformed the top picks, but ARTG did go up over 10%. There were 3 stocks that did go against us. Let's go to 819. Let's go back to last week's picks. Let's go see how they did. There was only 3 stocks that were fundamentally sound, that were in uptrends that I did like. If we go look at the earnings growth, double-digit earnings growth. So let's go back to 819. Let's go see what they were. All right. I got it. I'm very picky in the stocks that I pick for you guys. Let's do a quick test. Wow, not so good. Only 1 stock went up, 1.37%. The other 2 went down. Well, let's go see what my picks look like this week. Again, once again, all of these should be fundamentally sound. All of them have RVs above 1, but again, I am giving up some safety on these. These are more aggressive picks with the double-digit earnings growth, with the exception. All of these double-digit earnings growth rates, VSTs above 1, CIs above 1. So interesting. I'm going to go to the Unisearch. I had to make a change in the stocks that I was looking for. These are normally the searches that I use for the Canadian market. It's not doing nearly as well, so I created a new search. These are called now weekly stocks on the move. RT trending higher for 3 days. The earnings growth rate is less than the sales growth rate. Why? Because I want to make sure that not only they're making money, but the sales are there to support the earnings growth. And the growth rate has to be greater than 0, average volume greater than 50,000 shares sorted by VST. This is the search that I'm going to use going forward for the Canadian market. But once again, here's my picks for you for this week. Let's go see how it works. Folks, down and dirty and simple. Make sure you join us here every Monday to get your picks, to get your week started out right. Even if you don't play them, put them on a watch list. Watch the stocks. I am managing them in a portfolio, and we'll see how that still all works out. Folks, this video is over. Until the next time, see ya. Hey, VV Nation, knowledge is power. And I wish that when I started investing in the market that someone would have impressed upon me just how important knowledge is when investing in the stock market. Well, VectorVest is giving you that opportunity to take advantage of world-class information and courses at a reduced price at the end of the summer. Folks, if you go to www.vectorvest.com/sale, you will gain access to some of the best knowledge out there to help you to make better decisions in the stock market. Folks, again, knowledge is power, and this is your opportunity to take your investing to the next level.